They used to say pride comes before the fall, but they forgot to mention it also comes woe after. You get back up. There's a kind of pride the world doesn't talk about enough. Not the loud kind, not the arrogant kind that demands attention. I'm talking about the quiet pride, the kind you feel when no one's watching, but you know how far you've come. There was a man, let's call him Jordan. He wasn't born into privilege, no silver spoon, no safety net. Every morning he'd wake up at 5 a.m., not because he wanted to, but because he had to. His mom worked 2 jobs. His dad? Gone before he could remember. Jordan used to walk 3 miles to school. Rain, cold, it didn't matter. He wasn't the smartest in class. Teachers would say, he's average. But he knew something they didn't. He had fire in his chest. At 16, he got a part-time job. After school, he'd mop floors, clean tables, restock shelves. While other kids were out partying, Jordan was learning discipline. He wasn't perfect. He failed. A lot. But every time he fell, he got back up. And that became his habit. Not quitting. Fast forward a few years. Jordan didn't go to a fancy college, but he started a small business. Most people laughed. You really think you can make it? But he didn't answer with words. He answered with work. Late nights, early mornings, sacrifice, hustle, pain, doubt. All of it. And one day the business took off. But here's the twist. Jordan didn't flex. He didn't show off. He walked back into that same store where he once mopped floors. This time not as an employee, but as the new owner. The manager stared at him and said, "Wait, you?" Jordan just smiled, not to prove anyone wrong, but to prove to himself that everything he endured, every tear, every sleepless night, every failure, it was all worth it. That's pride. Pride is when you don't need applause to know your value. It's when you stare in the mirror and say, I didn't quit. I didn't fold. I built this. I became this. And no one can take that from you. Not the haters, not your past, not your fears. So listen. Maybe you're still in your storm. Maybe your dreams feel far away. Maybe you're surrounded by silence, with no one clapping for you right now. But keep going. Because there's a moment coming where you'll look back and realize you didn't just survive. You all grew. You didn't just chase the dream. You became the person strong enough to live it. And when that day comes, stand tall. That's your pride. And you earned every bit of it.